Why does C++ matter in our tech-driven world today? Well, it's a question that many ponder upon. C++ is a high-level programming language developed by Bjarne Stroustrup at Bell Labs in the early 80s. It has since been a cornerstone of the tech industry, powering everything from video games to operating systems. Dive in and let's illuminate the world of C++, starting with the basics. C++ is an extension of the C language, with additional features that make it more flexible and powerful. It's an object-oriented language, meaning it revolves around the concept of objects. Objects are instances of classes, which are essentially user-defined data types. To understand this, imagine a blueprint of a car. This blueprint, with all the specifications and functions, is what we call a class in C++. An object, then, is like a car produced from that blueprint. Now, how does one start programming in C++? The first step is to install a C++ compiler. A compiler is a program that translates your human-readable C++ code into machine code that your computer can understand. There are many C++ compilers available, such as GCC, Clang, and MSVC. Once the compiler is set up, it's time to write the first program. The tradition in programming is to start with a simple program that prints "Hello World" to the console. It's straightforward in C++. First, include the IOStream library, which allows the program to perform input and output operations. Next, define the main function, which is the entry point of the program. Inside this function, use the CUT object, followed by the insertion operator, to print "Hello World. Here's what the code looks like." Include IOStream int main, std, count. "Hello World, return 0. This program does one simple thing. It displays the message "Hello World" on the screen. Now let's talk about variables and data types. Variables are names given to storage areas that can hold different types of values. C++ supports several types of data, including integers, characters, and floating point numbers. To declare a variable, specify its type followed by its name. For example, to declare an integer variable named age, write int age. To assign a value to it, use the assignment operator like this. Age equals sign 25. In the world of C++, learning how to use functions is essential. Functions are blocks of code that perform specific tasks. They can take inputs, known as parameters, and return a result. To define a function, start with its return type, followed by its name, and then a list of parameters in parentheses. The code for the function goes between curly braces. For example, a function to add two numbers might look like this: int add, int a, int b, return a plus b. This function takes two integers as parameters and returns their sum. To wrap it all up, C++ is a powerful, high-level, object-oriented programming language. It revolves around classes and objects, and it requires a compiler to translate code into machine language. The first program typically prints "Hello World," and variables in C++ can hold various types of data. Functions which perform specific tasks are a fundamental part of C++. Understanding these basics is the first step in the journey to mastering C++. It's a language that's been around for decades and continues to be a staple in the tech industry. So, continue to explore, learn, and create with C++. Thank you for watching our beginner's guide to C++. We hope you found this introduction enlightening and that it has sparked your interest in diving deeper into the world of C++. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content like this. Remember, the most important part of learning a new programming language is to practice, practice, and practice. You've got the basics down, now it's time to put them to work. Remember, practice makes perfect. Happy coding!